Hello and welcome to Mind Matters, the only podcast that went to aviation school. I'm your host Skim, and right on my side is the one and only Rango. Welcome to the podcast, sir.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So for the people meeting you for the first time, who is Rango and how do you describe your identity?
Okay, so Rango, in summary, is a disciplined, goal-oriented, self-disciplined individual. Yeah, basically just that. Yeah, I also happen to be a creative who uses humor to impact people's lives.
Okay.
So my identity is deeply rooted in resilience, self-belief, and just my desire to entertain people. And through that, I tend to motivate people to just embrace their uniqueness.
Okay, that's great. Number Rango yaishesha nishina yabo Rango.
Oh, and I'm border story if I am, but just to cut the story short, I just used to, people were telling me that, like, I always speak about this. Tradeway campus, we have a talent show which is known as Arts Night, where different programs like come together, compete in various categories, modeling being one of them. So I just wanted to have fun and represent my program. So like whenever I went on stage, I could hear people like calling me different names because I was the shortest person there, and modeling is just for a specific height.
Yeah.
So yeah, among the names that people were like calling me was Rango. So 2 months later, when I decided to take part in the student politics, I was like, okay, let me just use this same name among the names. Exactly.
Oh, okay, that's
so in short, that's how the name came up.
Okay, that's great. So what inspired your journey to become a voice with such strong influence at Wonza and online?
Okay, so basically before the influence, I just wanted to represent students because I felt there were things or ways in which the previous unions executive members were not representing students. So I thought, like, anyway, I actually used to observe them. So like I had means in which I thought I would represent students better, and then the influence came in through the same name.
Rango.
Rango. So exactly.
Okay, exactly. I get you. That was a powerful initiative.
Thank you.
Yeah. You have over 30 followers on Facebook. How did you build such a strong and loyal audience?
I think that's a very tough question, but I would answer it in this way. Through the name that I actually adopted, I had to start like coming up with ideas in relation to the character, like the Rango character. Yeah, just being real and authentic. I think that's how far, like, that helped me to build over 30,000 followers. Yeah.
And a lot of people were asking me question to say, when interviewing him, we should ask him a question to say, people want you to release another video for Rango, like part 3. Are you going to come up with that video, or maybe how is it going to be with you?
It's coming, actually. It's just that lately I've been busy, held up here and there, like doing other stuffs behind the scenes. But yeah, it's coming. More content is coming because I don't think I've actually started with the content that I should want to put out there. So it is a part 3.
Yeah. So what personal experience or struggles shaped the person you are today?
So like I never had anything. So I thought at a very young age to just keep moving and things get better along the way. So just believing in yourself and just keep pushing.
When did you first realize that people were actually listening to you and being impacted by what you do?
Okay, so is that before the film or
Before the film?
before? Okay, so before that, I represented students in my program. We have an association which looks at the interest of the students. I'm actually studying biomedical sciences.
Oh, okay.
So like we have on the Biometa, which is an association which looks at the interest of the students, like the biomedical sciences students. So when I took part in that, and I don't know, I am one person who doesn't like praising myself, but people would tell me, no, we actually need you in the union because you've represented us well and all that. So I actually never believed myself that I would manage being like a leader on campus, like representing the interest of the students like around campus.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that helped me to realize that people were actually seeing something in me.
Okay. So many people today wants to build influence. What key steps or habits helped you to rise?
So I would say consistency rather, and also influence mainly isn't chased, but it's rather built. And you only build influence by being real. So you just have to be real, and everything else will fall into place.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. How do you handle criticism, pressure, or negative energy that comes with being in the public eye?
Okay, so growing up, I would say, I think each and every child has passed through this bullying. Yeah, so like I learned at a very early stage to always stand up for myself.
Yeah.
So actually I still apply those initiatives in which just to be resilient and also to avoid bullying. So how I handle criticism, basically I've grouped criticism into two. There is positive and negative criticism. For positive criticism online, I actually take it because people are observing. I might post something without like knowing that another person might be viewing that content differently. So if someone comes to correct me, I surely take it. I do take positive criticism. And then for negative criticism, I don't pay attention to it. I really don't pay attention to it.
I think what I've learned in life is just to mind your own business. People always talk. So what values do you try to promote through your content and your presence at Wonza?
Okay, so some of the values that I do like with my content is hydration. Always, and also like for people to just first of all accept yourself, like your physical appearance. You can't do anything about your physical appearance. Might be dark skinned, the next person won't be okay with that, and they will make sure that they point that out to make you feel bad about yourself. So first of all, this is one thing that I always preach to my audience: accept yourself. You're dark skinned, yes, so what? So self-acceptance is one of the values that I should preach to my audience.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So what challenges are you currently facing and how are you dealing with it?
So some of the challenges, I think balancing between my personal life, school, content creation, of course, and also at the same time like serving students. Yeah, but I'm managing because I always have to plan, like, okay, today, before the day like starts, I have to plan, what am I going to do today? Okay, today I'm going to do this and that. So like I'm just managing my time by assigning specific times, do certain things at a certain time. So yeah, so far that's how I'm managing.
Okay, that's great. What advice would you give to young Zambians who want to build identity, purpose, and impact in their communities?
Okay, so the advice that I would give Zambian out there, purpose is service. Identity is created by just being yourself. Yeah, you just have to be real in order for you to create your own identity. You don't necessarily have to copy what the next person is doing. You just have to be yourself, and then people will surely follow you for that. And yeah, I think basically just that.
Okay, that's great. I think we're coming to the end of the podcast, and this podcast focuses on mental health, resilience, self-care, and never give up. Here with me was Rango from Unza, and I was your host, Blessings Mulunda, aka Skim. Stay tuned.